Welcome to Scrapyard. I am your host, BC. I'm fucking Rob, the new punching bag.
I'm the Savage. Holy shit.
Hi, I'm Aladar.
I'm TF 1024, the TF Addict.
And I'm Flaming Bees.
Now, before we really start jumping into everything and doing figure appreciation, I'm going to make something abundantly clear real quick, moving him over just for a second.
Oh, no.
This is his trial run. We're going to see how this goes. Do not get attached to this idea. If he does not pass, he's not coming back.
Aww.
Period.
Oh, he needs to come back. He's a good dude.
No. You're not fun.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and do figure appreciation of the week. And since he's back, hi, Ma. And since he's back, for now, I'm gonna let him go first.
Yeah. Okay, so my figure for the week is quite simple. I got this guy on a haul quite some time ago, and honestly, it's just because of what he means to me. The original Phantom Menace Captain Tarples.
Nice. Badass.
He has a lot of childhood sentimentality. Childhood sentimentality, and he was reobtaining him was the first time I felt genuine Audi joy since learning to start unmasking.
All right. You're up, Bees?
Ah!
Anyway, my figure appreciation is since because of technical issues last week. If you tuned in, I'm just bringing this back in. Beast Wars, Fusors, Silverbolt. If you want one of your own, buy one.
Oh, see, mine's cuter. You know why?
But does he have wings? Can he fly?
Give him a Red Bull, you'll find out.
Nobody has real fur.
anyways, let him finish.
Anyway. Thank you very much, TFA. He'll be here all week. Anyway, I'm still in love with this damn figure. It's the original, and I can't wait till I get the legacy one so I can basically see how these two stack up against one another. It's a grail of mine from when I had this toy as a kid. One of my siblings got mad at me and broke it because petty, yeah. And on some snot-nosed kid at a daycare, I brought this with me along with Sky Shadow, which I want to track that figure down too. I brought them. I made the mistake of bringing them both with me to the daycare with me when I was a kid. As a kid, mind you, want to specify that I'm a grown adult. I can watch myself. Anyway,
can you really?
Can you really?
Anyway, so I made the mistake of bringing those toys with me, and some snot-nosed little bastard decided to steal the fucking feather missiles off mine. I'm still trying to figure out to this day what the fuck did he want with them. What are you going to do with these things?
All right, well,
pick your nose with it?
Time to get those feather missiles back.
I mean, I was about to suggest the nose picking idea.
They're kind of shaped to look like they'd be ideal for that.
We got a Blackbird in the chat.
Hello, Blackbird.
Rob, stop! Fucking Rob, stop! He's dead! He's already dead!
Jay. We got a Blackbird in the chat.
Oh, God!
BC. He has a Blackbird.
We have Blackbird.
I know. I see him. Give him a bit. He'll be in.
Okay.
Wait, I actually have a whole.
By the way, you still don't catch on to that, do you? No.
Oops.
Okay, real quick. If I pointed at you and I pulled the trigger, you fake die every time. Francis, hey Savage.
That lagged so hard. No. All I saw and heard was, "Hey, Savage!" And all of a sudden, gunshot. I don't see or hear any, or I hear the gunshot. Just like all I see is, "Hey, Savage!"
That's because he pulled the trigger at the speed of light.
No,
So
they
who's
don't get
next?
it. They don't get it. T. Anyways, TFA, you're up.
Oh God, people. I gotta come up with a new bit. Hang on. I stuff in my face currently.
You're good.
Okay, hold on. I need to. I don't want to lounge on my bed like a fucking Playboy model. Okay.
Back in my day, that was my setup.
Hair. Oh no.
I know.
Okay, so my figure appreciation is first and foremost. I'm on the Scrapyard app, so hopefully the quality's a lot better. My figure appreciation is courtesy of TF Addictress. Oh, excuse me.
10 out of 10.
It's a Lyle Convoy from Timelines. Yes, I already have one, but and this is no digs towards Big Redhead Vintage Toys, but apparently upon closer examination, got a little bit of defectiveness right there, so that wheel doesn't roll. So I
bet I can fix it.
So I got a new one. Well, Rebecca got me a new one. So I
Awesome.
really like him. He's cool. I now have one of the few rarest pieces of the Transformers Collectors Club, and I also wanted him because, for instance, he's going to look really good with him.
I
Look
think
better
you
in
made
robot mode,
BC
too.
mad.
No, that was my happy stim.
Oh.
Going to look a lot better with him. So shout out to the TF Addictress, because she's an angel. I don't deserve her, but I'm happy I have her.
So with that being stated, he's late, but here he is.
Oh,
Oh shit, it's a blackbird. And he's muted. Dude, we
and he
can't
was
hear
eating.
you.
Why the fuck?
He knows he's giving us.
There we go.
Teleported.
We got a full house.
Wait, I didn't realize we were playing poker.
Full house plus one.
No, it's the
Yeah.
old sitcom.
Been a while since I actually had a full house in here, so this is gonna be nice. Anyways, Blackbird, buddy. For one, my friend, you're muted. Yeah, let me see if I can.
That I am. There we go. All right, got to fix it.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Hello,
So,
everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Face
So, what's your
reveal.
big appreciation of this week?
Face
Hello.
reveal.
So-
I've never seen you before.
So not so much like I guess toys as like so. For those who may know me, I am a big like tabletop player. I do a lot of D&D. I've actually been trying to start getting into Warhammer, and so rather than go into really so much toys, I was just kind of going to show off a couple of my dice sets because I am a bit of a dice goblin.
Dice
So-
goblin.
So I'll leave it up to everybody in chat here. Would you rather see one really good set, or would you just like to see the big old horde that I have?
I don't think the chat's gonna
whatever
respond
tickles your
fast
pickle.
enough.
I was leaving it up to like the people in the chat, in the call.
Oh, I said
Yeah.
the horde.
Yeah,
Alright.
when you said
So-
dice goblin. Hang on, real quick. I want to make a funny joke. When you say dice goblin, I immediately thought of the Green Goblin. Only instead of throwing pumpkin bombs, he throws dice bombs.
That's right, Spider-Man. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Spider-Man.
So here, let me not dump out my dice. Let me just actually bring you to them. So These are this is a little tackle box I bought from Walmart.
Nice.
And these are the majority of the dice sets here. Like most of them are pretty much complete, with the exception of this one. This one's missing one of the dice. It's supposed to have each one's supposed to have like 7. But yeah, I've collected them over the years, either from friends or from my own, like my own obtaining of the dice sets and everything else. You see my little boy back there.
Ahmed.
Skeletor.
Yeah, Ahmed. And then my friend actually last year bought me this dice set for my birthday, which was actually a really cool looking dice set. They actually you actually can see through them, as you guys can kind of see a little bit there. The quality is a little fast, but yeah. Also, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Anyway.
Hell no.
Oh, hell no. But yeah, they're really cool. They're nice metal dice. They actually roll really well for me, and whenever I play tabletop games. And then finally, I have this little D20 coin here for any 4 coin flips or anything like that I do for D&D as well. So I try to keep myself pretty well situated. Well, I guess that is a bit of toy appreciation there. That is usually my dice box there, but I currently have it filled with Lego Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, Mandalorians. I dug them out the other day, and I'm actually going to get go to a Lego shop and get one of those giant kind of blocks to put them all on, so it can actually set them all up and actually have them displayed out in public. So
very nice.
That's my appreciation.
Megatron looks like he's guarding the Goblin Horde because he's just.
Oh, he is.
Fuck off.
Yeah, eat my fusion cannon, bitch. Yeah.
All right, so we did Blackbird, we did Bees, we did TFA, we did Aladar. So now, oh, by the way, this Blackbird, in case you didn't know, this is Aladar's test to see if he's ready to come back. But we'll let tonight's episode play out,
and we'll explain it after the
show.
All
right, dance monkey.
Do the monkey with him.
So, my figure appreciation of the week is Armada officers, but I got a weird question to ask you guys.
What?
Does your... I know I've heard of yellowing, I know I've heard of blackening, but have you guys heard of greening?
No. What?
Because mine looks like a weird shade of green.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. God,
I think there's a cream for that.
Okay, probably an ointment.
Welcome to the club, Savage. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome,
Savage. Welcome, Savage. Welcome, Savage. Welcome, Savage.
I can't scratch my nose.
All right, so obviously I go last. So
what about first? Oh,
well,
right.
I couldn't remember what my figure was from last week, so I just brought something that I'm probably going to play later. One of the best games I bought, I think,
last year.
Metroid Dread.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
As you can see, he does not play when it comes to his Metroid. He goes for the best.
And there's a funny story to this. I go up to and I'm actually probably the first person in line to get the game. I look at the shelf and there's a couple of the collector's editions. I'm like, are any of those locked in for anybody? The cashier goes, no. Can I go ahead and upgrade my pre-order to one of them? I said, sure. I'm like, one of the best upgrades of my life.
Sweet.
Is that a case or a poster?
This is the box.
Nice.
It's a nice fucking box.
What's all in it?
Looks pretty.
A lot.
A lot.
For a little more
Nice
pretty much get
for time
nice.
purposes. Ooh.
Steel case.
Dope.
A little bit of art cards.
Nice.
Okay, that's awesome. I see that.
And the typical art book.
This thing is nice.
Ooh.
I hope so.
That's a nice box, everyone says. That means 2 things.
Ah, fuck.
Double entendre. Here we go. It's Friday indeed, everyone.
Anyways, moving on. So my turn. My figure appreciation of the week. I really had to sit down and think about this because I now have an entire set of these. and each one I've messed with has been an absolute joy. But if I was forced to pick my favorite of the entirety of the group, only one truly stands out, and it's not even just because of the fact that he's always going to be the coolest one, but because, let's face it, we all miss him. Mine is Remastered Green.
Nice.
So,
R.I.P.
So, y'all, if y'all would be so kind as to join me in a moment of silence. All right, so the topic tonight is basically it's a free for all. We're just gonna talk. There's no like. It's literally just a case of we're just gonna sit. We're gonna talk. We're gonna bring up a few things. We might rant a few things. We might rant about a few things. So if the rant part comes out, I think now is a good time to bring back an old segment like. You smell it?
Oh,
Smells like
sorry.
deep fried
I had Chipotle.
No, it's not that. Trust me, if it was Chipotle, I'd fucking smell it. But this
I can
smells.
vouch for that too.
Oh my god, wait a minute. It's been a while since this has happened because I think it's time for a meltdown!
Oh goddamn! Here we go.
3 minutes on the clock. Ready and go!
I don't know what to go into a meltdown on. That's the thing. I didn't actually have anything that was really grinding me.
That means two things.
Just talk.
Shut up.
You got 3 minutes on the clock. Just talk. Talk about something. Talk about something. Go.
I can't think with all the background noise. Fuck. I don't do well on the spot. Okay,
Feel that.
so can we talk about how video games are a little less disability accessible since turbo controllers went away? Yes, there's a reason for it, but there are people that have really hampered motor skills that kind of need those for the fast button pressing like you would need in, say, God of War, right? Or Mortal Kombat, or the current Lego stuff. That kind of hinders what they can do. So why did they go away again? Let's see. Shit. Come here. Okay, you don't want to come here. Can we appreciate how different two different geckos on the same mold can make the same thing look? I'm doing terrible here, aren't I?
You're doing your best. That's all that matters.
You are doing the best you can, and that's what matters, bud. Go on. You got this.
You can do it!
How about that economy?
Trust in the heart of the cards.
Get me started on that. That goes beyond a meltdown. That will actually trigger an autistic meltdown.
Congratulations, you triggered a Vietnam War flashback.
Oh my god.
Airline food. What's up with that stuff?
What the actual fuck is up, Denny's?
Did
I don't.
Aladar, do you want off the hot seat?
Yes, please. I don't have anything else.
Okay. Hey, I'm being nice to him, okay? It's been a while since he's been on the show, okay? Cut him some slack.
He's doing his best. That's all that matters.
He's doing the best he can. It's been a hot minute.
And I'm not relying on the thing I could immediately rely on, so I'm genuinely trying not to.
You tell
I don't
him,
want to fail
hey,
the test.
Go on meltdown, and that was the first thing you threw him on. Just a meltdown. What the fuck?
If that was part of...
See, I did that as a test. And the fact that he actually genuinely tried to talk about something other than what actually would bug him, I'm giving him points. That was
Thank you.
That was good. That was very good.
It's like with all of us last time whenever we were trying to do the topic. Not everyone was prepared, but we tried.
Thank you. Please don't drop it on me like that again. I'm actually very jittery now.
I feel that.
So, anyways,
Fucking ow, you dick.
So let's think about something here we could discuss. There's a show that this is not meant to be a plug. This is trying to transition into something. There's a show I'm working on my main channel called The Toy Catalog, and something I'm going to be tackling on there for this month's episode is what makes a toy feel like a toy. And I brought that to BC at one point, and he said he thought that would be a pretty interesting thing to discuss. What do you think about bringing that up here?
well, I wouldn't mind doing that as a future topic, but since this is a free for all, we're gonna go ahead and put a pin in that, and then we'll figure it out from there. Now,
Okay.
Puppy.
It's your puppy. Puppers. It's a pupper doggo.
God damn it!
Beanie.
Your puppy.
Bean.
Dude.
So little Luna here got herself groomed today. So she got her. They gave her a nice little bow for Thanksgiving. It's got little pumpkin pies on it. Yeah.
You're so cute.
Yep.
So, anyways,
What?
So yeah, literally just whatever's on y'all's minds today. Let's go ahead and let's chit chat. Let's talk.
I don't know if this is actually a really bad idea to ask, but does anyone else feel like the amount we're paying for figures these days doesn't amount to the bang we're getting?
Let's see. No, hold on. If I may, allow me to go first on this. It depends on what the figure is, and it depends on the collector themselves. Because I just got SS86 Core Class Frenzy today, and
Oy.
as much as I've very much been on board with the idea of we're not paying for a size, we're paying for engineering. What the engineering I paid for on Frenzy is pure ass. I'm sorry. Like I can't help how I feel.
So,
But if my very first experience jumping back into mainline ended up being that mold, I'd have told you guys you were out of your fucking mind.
so let me ask you this, because this is leaning on your bid. It depends on the collector. You think he's worth $10 more than Frenzy is?
I think he was worth the price he was placed at back in the day.
So he's more worth 10 than Frenzy is.
Yes, he is far more worth 10 than Frenzy. Howsoever, in the same exact vein and the same exact size scale, I think SS86 Wheelie is immensely worth it because he's actually great for his size. And I'm trying, when it comes to the Frenzy, I'm genuinely trying to like it. And it may literally just be a case of I literally just got him. I need more time with him to really kind of appreciate him and see what other things he can do. But as it stands as of right now, don't even get me started on the fact that Frenzy doesn't have any elbows. Don't even get me started. Just the point is, it depends on who you are. It depends on the figure, and where you stand on it can be formed from those. Because another good example, at 86 Voyager Ironhide and Ratchet. Brilliance. Yes, Beats.
Okay, so I want fuck. I can't brain right now. Okay, yeah, we were talking about I have something to contribute to this conversation. The Hasbro Pulse exclusive, a Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack. If you haven't watched Spider-Man No Way Home yet, sorry, not sorry. You've had 2 years to watch it at this point. So if you get spoiled, if you have this spoiled for you,
Has it only been 2 years?
It's your own fault.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
has.
the 3-pack, yeah. I mean, it came out in December 2021, but still.
Silence and bees because spoilers.
Details. So anyway,
Semantics.
You've had 2 years to watch it. It's fine.
exactly. You have no excuse.
Spoiler alert: there's Spider-Man in it.
But even bigger spoiler alert:
There's
Spider-Man.
3.
Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Also, spoiler alert: it's the third. It's the third.
Son of a
Spider-Man film.
bitch!
Now there are 3 Spider-Mans.
Moving on before you lose your train of thought.
Anyway, yeah, that set, I had it pre-ordered when it dropped last year. And, yeah, like, I don't understand why they unveiled it and had it available for pre-order for a whole fucking year, having us wait that damn long for that set, which that's beside the point. When people did finally get it, boy, there were a lot of QC issues with those damn things. Paint apps, mostly. They're like whole eyepieces not painted. There are web lines not painted. There's some web lines that are like just shoddily painted. In fact, I just happen to have these nearby. If you want a Spider-Man figure so badly, god damn it, get these guys. They're the figure arts. Yes, they cost roughly 3 of those Spider-Man sets, but they're worth it. The detail, the sculpting, the paint, immaculate. And not to mention the posability. The posability, the accessories, and one thing that pisses me off so much about... Why am I holding this? The thing that pisses me off so damn much about that set is it does not come with any interchangeable heads for the Spider-Men. There's no Tobey Maguire head. There's no Andrew Garfield head. There's no Tom Holland head. No alternate, like, head sculpts for, different eye expressions, whatever, for a... Or that! Exactly! Yes! Yes, exactly! And this is the only figure from the trio that pisses me off, to the fact that he did not come with an Andrew Garfield head sculpt, but at least you could get all 3 of them to point at each other. And Hasbro, that was a missed opportunity. You could have given them
You just want more pictures of Spider-Man.
Damn it! J.K. Simmons needs those pictures of Spider-Man, damn it.
Anyways, let's let these actually get to his point.
Okay, so shitty paint apps, or lack thereof in some figures, missed opportunities with interchangeable heads, pointing fingers, and the web accessories that they come with are shit. They're grade A ass. The web accessories that come with the
capital A S S.
Exactly. They come with a variety of different web effects. Long ones, short ones, like ones you can hold for web swing. Whee! But they just the Marvel Legends ones. God, for that price, you would expect a lot more. I mean, even then, even if the stuff that they all came with, no head sculpts or whatever, or unmasked head sculpts, you'd think that the paint would be a little more premium and consistent and pass quality control. I'm honestly glad I canceled my pre-order. I'm so fucking glad, because I'm much happier with the figure arts.
That sucks.
Because Bandai and Tamashii Nations, they're doing something right. They're doing something right with these things.
I mean,
and also on a similar note, yes, that Marvel Legends Venom figure, it's not bad. I like it, but the figure arts one is just a wee bit better.
Bees.
Yes.
Now I realize I'm going to sound very much like the actually guy right now, but here's the thing with what you're saying. You have a solid point. I'm giving you that. But here's where I'm drawing an issue with what you're saying. You are comparing toys that are supposed to retail at $20 a pop, give or take, depending on the time frame. You're taking a $20 figure and you're comparing it to a $60 to $70 figure. Like, you see where I'm kind of drawing issue here?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're looking at the $20 figure and you're wanting it to be the $60 figure, why didn't you buy the $60 figure?
Right.
Like, if you're expecting the $20 figure to do what the $60 figure does, at that point, you're not appreciating the $20 figure for what it actually is.
It's like yelling at Inferno here for not being the masterpiece.
Yeah, exactly. Now, granted, you made very solid points as to why you made your decision as to why you went with the figure arts. You heard about all the QC issues. You heard about all the issues. You heard about the breakage issues. And you made the executive decision, if I'm going to get these guys, I'm going to pay the premium and I'm going to get the figure arts.
Props.
Because at that point, this is where your comparison made a lot more sense. You went with quality, not quantity. Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that I just needed to get that one out there because the more you said it, the more we're churning and hearing. It's like, okay, I gotta say something.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. But like, just my main point, the focal points are just just how much you're paying for 3 figures. That's like what, total $100 or more. Like, you'd expect for the entire set. You get those. And yeah, I know Marvel Legends and Tamashii Nation's SH Fig Arts line, they're completely different in quality, but I just
Rise of the Beast Cup.
Just like, make sure they pass QC before being shipped out to people with no paint on the faces or on the web lines. And you don't have to worry about that with the SH Fig Arts. Surely,
you remember
Hasbro,
how bad they were during Earthrise?
Hasbro, you can do better. Surely, you can do better. And
again, do you remember how bad they were during Earthrise?
I only know of it.
That was because of COVID.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but still, like,
yeah.
Anyway.
No.
Anyway, I'm not done yet. And while they are, again, one other thing that bugged me was that they did not come with their unmasked head sculpt, which would have been a perfect opportunity to have released it then. But on the other hand, they've given the figures individual releases where they do come with their unmasked head sculpts, which is pretty damn cool. And I did pre-order those because if I get them and they have shitty paint apps, at least I can see it before opening it. Which that's also another thing. This would be a whole other topic in and of itself. But I will just say that, like, with Hasbro's return policy, and the closed cardboard packaging for the figures, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if the figure is gonna have paint apps that you'll be okay with at the very least, or that are perfect. You don't know if the figure is gonna be broken already or disfigured. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get. And if you get it like pre-owned, say from Amazon, or like any figure in a closed packaging, for all you know, instead of getting, like, hell, you could order a PS5 from Amazon, and you end up getting a slab of concrete instead. That's kind of what it's like with the figures nowadays. You never know what you're going to get, especially if it's returned and being resold. And I got a little sidetracked there. Yeah. With their return policy, you don't know what you're gonna get until you open it, and when you open it, I think if there is actually something generally wrong with it, you will still be able to ship it to them, get a refund, and not have to pay return shipping. Never mind. Fuck. Yeah, I guess it's something that if you order something from them and you want to return it because you change your mind about it or whatever, then you definitely have to. Yeah, I guess I was thinking of someone like another company's return policy. Never mind. Fuck that. Anyway, yeah. If someone wants to tackle the closed, the cardboard packaging with the no window thing, if someone wants to tackle that, or we can all discuss it later, I'm all for that.
We can all discuss it later,
Yeah.
but me. Prep yourselves because
BC meltdown.
BC is about to go the fuck off.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you need the floor? Do you need us all to mute up?
No.
Okay.
Like, honestly, at this point, if anybody feels like they need to disagree or at least tell me I'm wrong on something, I'll keep this one public. You're wrong. That be
Roger.
fuck you, okay? You know what? No. Fuck you. So, anyways,
It's just a dead body now.
so
your point.
anyways. Here's the thing. I realize I'm coming from a very different place in my collection now. Let me tell you guys something that I've been noticing when it comes specifically to the Earthrise stuff. The only complaint I am willing to let y'all have is the yellowing problem. That's it. That's the only one I'm willing to let you guys have. Everything else, I'm sorry. Y'all need to get the fuck over yourselves. And the reason why I say this is because I just started back collecting. I'm trying to catch up, and I'm trying to get a hold of a bunch of the figures that I didn't get a hold of before. I listened to all the people bitch, moan, whine, and complain about those figures, claiming that they are bar none the absolute worst that Hasbro has ever produced. And that there's no way in hell these are ever going to be worth the price that they're asking for, especially on the aftermarket. Explain to me how the Earthrise Voyager Starscream feels better than the SS-86 Leader. Explain it. I'll wait.
There's one area where I'll actually validate a complaint too, over this, whatever the hell. So, the Earthrise Grapple and Inferno mold. This is not that, but just showing they're the characters I'm talking about. I saw. Okay. Let me know when to continue.
I mean, you can probably keep continuing. Just like go. Okay.
Yeah, that. Now, flip him into his vehicle mode, because there's one complaint I saw with that I can actually. Yeah, those people were always yelling and screaming about the pegs snapping. If you want to be able to have him like just carry him around in his vehicle mode and whatever, I can kind of validate that. But at the same time, if you're going to be. If that's going to be the thing that says this figure's not worth it on the aftermarket for you, just go back and get these ones.
And while I do see what you're saying, LNR, let me hit you with this.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to this, there was a way to fix it without the problem. I got this secondhand, so this was already broken. I knew that going in, and I didn't care because I display in robot mode.
Right.
Other than that, this figure's fine. Like, look at this.
We both.
I'm flipping it about, and bearing in mind, I have my fingers on his hips. That's the only reason why they're caving in. It's solid. It's perfectly fine.
We both messed with Haller. Personally, I think the mold is a little dull, but there's nothing really intrinsically wrong with it. He didn't have the peg snapping problem.
Exactly. So my whole thing with it is for anybody that's claiming that Earthrise was basically dookie the entire time, I'm more than willing to argue that Power of the Primes was worse.
Amen.
I mean,
Power of the Primes. Hear me out. Power of the Primes, I've seen way more of those toys break than I saw Earthrise.
The Dinobots.
I've seen way more Power of the Primes figures suffer severe damage just from sitting on a shelf in comparison to what we see with the Earthrise stuff. The worst you get with Earthrise is depending on the figure, it'll fucking yellow. Some Power of the Primes figures, if they're just sitting on a shelf, they'll actually shatter under their own weight. It's absolutely asinine.
Which figures are known to do that?
I saw somebody's leader Robinus do it.
Glad I ditched him.
I saw one where it was the moon racer mold where the clear plastic on her legs completely shattered.
Oh shit! I have Moonracer
Is
and like
it-
all her like mold mates.
Is Starscream safe?
One person snapped the head off, but it was entirely because they were an idiot.
So POTP Voyager Screamer is end all be all safe as far as you know.
Yes, as far as I
Okay.
know, POTP Voyager Starscream is safe. I'm still waiting for the Skywalker Thundercracker for that. So I know it's not gonna happen, but still.
I know. I'm still pissed off at the fact that was. I thought this is what I thought at the time. This was like the only Voyager class Starscream we're gonna get at least for a while. So I bought that. I mean, as ugly as that figure was, I hated the proportions. I was hoping and expecting Seeker repaints and remolds from that up the wazoo, but that never happened. Much.
And it never happened, yeah.
Anyway, real quick, you said the peg snapping issues, like, yeah, I clearly haven't transformed. I never transformed these. I guess it's kind of sad. I should have transformed these. Like at the moment I got them, I was like, "Oh, sweet!" on the shelf. So you said there's a way to prevent the.
Yes, there is, but I'll show it to you after the show
Okay.
because it requires a lot of technical Greeble graphics.
Crap.
I see.
So yeah, but basically the point I'm getting at here is with how much people sit there and bitch, moan, whine, and complain about the supposed QC issues that Earthrise had. I'm sorry. I went back. I did some digging. Y'all literally are pissing, moaning, whining, and complaining over the dumbest fucking shit.
Exactly.
I was
top
one of
of
the
that-
I was one of the biggest fucking haters of Earthrise Deluxe Cliffjumper. I now have the mold twice over. One as the 86 Cliffjumper Buzzworthy, because I just prefer the colors on that, and I have it as B. There's nothing wrong. Like, the only sin that commits is it parts forms. That's it. That's the only sin it commits. It's fine otherwise. It's perfectly okay. So I don't understand why people are throwing a fucking fit over plastic quality that you clearly, like, at that point, this is where, and I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers, so please, before any of you responds to me, hear me out.
I'm all ears.
This is where the whole mini masterpiece thing really started to become a problem. Because I was saying it straight from the get-go. Calling it a mini masterpiece means you're holding it to a specific standard that it's not built to be. And look what happened. Look at all these people who complain. Look at all these people who threw a fit. All because people were screaming it's a mini masterpiece. No. Masterpiece has much better build quality. Modern Masterpiece, we could argue it, but overall, if I were to hold one, like an Earthrise figure against a Masterpiece, I'm sorry, the Masterpiece is always going to feel better. It's got thicker plastic, it's got much better engineering. Just overall, like, you're paying the Masterpiece price, you need Masterpiece quality. If you are, like, so when you take that Masterpiece label and you slap it onto a figure that you're buying at retail, I can see the allure, and I can see how some people would believe that. But, like, what I'm saying here is I try to warn you guys and say, look, don't call it something that is clearly not meant to be. Some of y'all didn't listen. And because of that, it created this sort of confusion. And that's what caused one of the biggest fusses with Earthrise. People legitimately believed these were meant to be mini masterpieces. That was never the point. They were meant to be a definitive version of the character at the retail price. That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be something. What?
I said they were meant to be upgrades to these.
Not so much upgrades, because those were made during a very different time.
I'm saying for those that think they're, for lack of a better way of putting it, currently, please tell me if there is one, for people that had issues with these not being Sunbow enough.
No one really cared at the time.
Oh.
At that point, people more or less cared about the fact that the G1 character was finally getting his due.
Okay, so then that's just more based on assumption from the fact that we still get it recycled. Moving on. The only thing that really deserves the title of mini masterpiece is the New Age Legends stuff.
That is a discussion that we will have at another date, because I need to talk about that fucking company, because oh my god, the things they're capable of. Ah! Anyways.
You were going to say something to me before I said that, though. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what the fuck it was. I'm not going to lie.
And I want to bring up some other so QC issues from the Power of the Primes line. One of the it's Ripper Snapper who has a QC issue in the peg, one of the peg holes for yes. I am super duper fucking paranoid with mine. Like my I have him combined with the other Terracons, and I am super duper fucking careful and paranoid with that figure because I am afraid it's going to break. And there's like one or two of the Dinobots who have the same issue too. And also speaking of so Abominus looks pretty damn good. I wish he came with a weapon of some kind, maybe a blaster. He had a blaster in the cartoon, right? The original toy.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But then Hasbro and Takara, Takara made, and then Hasbro imported it over to the States.
ABs?
Yes.
I just checked mine. It cracked.
Oh no!
What peg?
Oh no!
Wait.
Oh no!
What peg?
The port on the porthole for Ripper Snapper that connects the hand and that connects either the hand or the foot to him.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So
refrain from comment.
So yeah. Anyway. Then Hasbro and Takara made and released, re-released them as a gift set of both the Abominus and Volcanicus as a gift set with brand spanking new paint apps, that's more faithful to the cartoon, and some new accessories, like new hands and feet for them for the combined modes. And Volcanicus came with. Did he come with just one or two swords?
Two.
Came with two.
Two, yes. I pre-ordered the Volcanicus set, and when I got it, I was ecstatic because I thought that looked better. But here's the thing. He, in combined mode, leans forward a little bit, and you can't pose him with the swords without him toppling forward. You can't even pose him standing in a standing straight up stoic holding them. Otherwise, he would fall. There's a chance of him toppling over if you look at him cross-eyed. Yes, BC.
See, here's the thing. It's not just Volcanics that suffer from that issue. All of them in their own right suffer from that same issue. There is a way to alleviate it. It's literally a case of a trick with the feet. If you were to actually take the figure, there's those big the combined forms were made with that little bit of play in the ratchets. That if you were to slightly move the foot forward just that tiny little bit, it fixes the problem.
Right, but I could not figure that out at all with Volcanicus. There just wasn't anything you could do with the ratchets in his feet or his hips that looks good or natural. And there was an upgrade kit for the original Power of the Primes Volcanicus combiner set. I didn't know if that set would have been compatible with the new one or if there was going to be a new one for that set. I didn't know. Like, I didn't want to wait because I don't want to like end up missing out on the time frame window to return it or end up waiting for something that would never happen. So I just straight up repackaged the damn thing and returned it. Yeah, and like I feel like I mean that's Power of the Primes quality for you. I mean, I know, like you said, like all the combiners had the leaning issue. I do not, at least on my copy, I do not have that issue with Superion. Bruticus, yeah, mine kind of does have that issue, but there's a way I don't pose them around.
I will continue to say it, and I will continue to preach it. Hasbro got it right with Superion, and they have not been able to get it right since.
Exactly. I agree with you there.
Okay, as far as the Combiner Wars system goes, they got it right with Superion. They have never been able to get it right since. If we're talking overall, they topped it with the new Menasor. But that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, it's just it's the combiners. I feel like it's a great idea. They would have been perfect if they were able to figure out some better ways to manage the quality issues. And I love that they made some new combiners that they didn't do during Combiner Wars. But God, Power of the Primes. I love that they gave them like new and more unique looking hands and feet that are like more customizable looking and stuff. And they had ankle pivot, but just so close yet so far off, rather. And I'm trying to think of another figure to. I was about to bring up some of the Titan Masters. Like, oh wait, no, those are from Titan Return.
Now, with that being stated, though, so allow me to finish real quick. My whole thing with Earthrise is that is a toy line that deserves a lot more respect than it gets. People swear up and down that it is the ugly stepchild of the WSC trilogy. And I hate to break it to y'all, it's not. It's really not. In fact, I'm daring enough to say the WSC trilogy is bar none one of the best we've had in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of how you may feel about the weapon system gimmick, regardless of how you may feel about the aesthetic cues they chose to go with, at the end of the day, the WSC trilogy did something right. Because if any of those figures were not sought after, those aftermarket prices wouldn't look the way they do.
Point I'll throw in their favor. I vastly prefer older toys, just bar none. But even I gotta admit that Inferno Grapple Hauler mold doesn't have the problem of the arms popping off while you're transforming him.
Now, see, I realize this is going to sound like I'm digging at him. I promise I'm not. I'm just making a point. But you got to bear one major thing in mind, Aladar.
Yep.
You use your figures as STEM toys.
Grapple here came with that problem, but that is a fair point.
All I'm saying is, if you're going to make that claim, you also got to bear in mind, you use them as STEM toys. So at that point, how much, like, let me finish. How much of the actual figure is actually problematic, and how much of it was done because you stink?
what I was starting to say before you cut me off was if I was using Inferno here as my example, I would have said that with him. Bearing in mind, I stimmed with him a lot, and you saw it. This is something that started happening. That mold doesn't have the issue. Grapple came with it. That's why I used him as the example.
And that's fine. But the point I made still stands. It's
I
one.
know, I'm not disregarding it.
And like, yeah, you definitely did say, yeah, this came to me like this, but you also got to bear one major thing in mind. You got that second hand. You didn't get that fresh out of the box.
Is he known, like, is this mold actually known to have that issue over time where it just suffers arm leprosy?
Let me get back to you on that one. Unless TFA knows. If TFA knows, I'm pretty sure he could tell you. Otherwise, let me do some digging.
Wait, what now?
Is the Inferno grapple mold here known to have arm leprosy over time, where you can just be flipping them and the arm just went...
Like, falls off?
Yeah, like...
Pops off while
you're transforming them.
Yeah. I think it does, because my copies kind of have that, but it's not really, like, super concerning, because it's just a simple clip, so...
Yeah, it's a swivel joint. It's not like it's a rivet hinge or something like that. So it's like, it doesn't piss me off too much, but it's something I will give in favor of figures that I think are boring. They don't have that problem.
Right.
Now, with that being stated, when we're bitching and moaning about a figure, we need to be making sure that the arguments we make actually have weight to them. For instance, my biggest beef with the Earthrise Seeker mold, it's a blown-up classic Seeker mold. That's it. That's the only real beef I got with it. Otherwise, it basically takes what I thought was an already pretty damn good toy and improved it, along with blowing its size up. If I'm wrong, please tell me.
I would be willing to try to debate that, but I also am keeping in mind maybe my thoughts on that are colored because of my older toy preferences, and I think that they took the big shit on it when it came to the SS86 one, and that's the only version of the mold I experienced.
And I'm telling you right now, after actually having a chance to mess with both versions of the mold, I'm telling you the Earthrise one, way better build.
But, like, the overall approach, I don't think they did the upscale right.
So with that being stated, I think that's finally going to bring my whole bit with Earthrise to a close. Now, with that being stated, poor Blackbird and Savage here haven't really gotten a chance to talk much. So let's find a topic so that they can actually join in on everything.
Sorry about that.
I've just literally been chilling. Like, I was letting you guys have your soapbox and get what you needed to get out of your system. Like, shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
When we were all working on Evo together, you were the biggest chatterbox of us all. Come on.
No, it's okay. I mean, I saw you guys had what you needed to say. Shit. Also, you guys usually caught me at like 2 a.m. during those times, and that was like real bullshit hours for me. So I was, shutting me up was not a thing then because that was the time I had to actually talk because otherwise I was at work, putting on a fake retail face for 16 hours a day. So
yeah,
now I don't do that anymore. I'm a roofer now, so
Sweet. I hope it's better for you.
Hey, Blackbird.
It's healthier for me. Go.
Mm-hmm. Blackbird, I'm curious. I want to ask something because I'm not gonna go into huge detail because obviously this is something between you and me, historically wise. When we were a part of that group, were you working on Evo during that time, or?
Ooh.
Your audio took a tank, by the way, Savage. You just sound kind of low.
I believe I was working with them on Evo at the time, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I was in the original part of it for a while, and then...
Well, I mean, I knew that. I mean, I was trying to think of the time period, because during that time, you knew of these guys, and you didn't bring it up to me once. You jackass! I could have been friends with these assholes sooner.
I was so unbelievably like tunnel vision during that time of like, let's just get the episodes done. Let's get the voice acting shit done. Because
You know how
like,
much of... Hold on. Because now, since now I get to finally speak again, and I'm speaking to someone who used to work on the thing, let me
Oh, yeah.
tell you something, buddy. Stewie, I'm sorry to say, but you know how many times this asshole has redone all of your shit?
it needed to be. It needed to be.
I would tell you, over the
It
time
is.
he's made me yeah, I'm going to call you out, shut up.
Get the
That, in
fuck
fact, I've called that he's made me producer of the show, or of almost everything. I think at this fucking point. I swear to God, we've rewritten the entirety of Evil almost like 6 separate times,
Yeah,
and that's within 1 year.
I believe it.
He's exaggerating.
Most writing projects.
Am I, though?
Or any
Am
show
I,
Yes, you
though?
are.
gonna take,
Yes,
any sort
you
of
are.
project's going to take multiple drafts. I mean, that's just what it is.
And plus, season 2 was the Revenge of the Fallen.
Yep. A lot of the problems we had with the OG writing was we would be letting these thoughts in the middle of the night get the better of us, and then we just run with it, and then we never looked back to see if that actually made sense or not. And a lot of times they did not. Times they did not. So it was a lot of like we should have gone back and checked on shit, but I know I was definitely not in the right mind to be able to do all that. So that was just
I'll say this much. One of the best turnouts was when you and me tackled an episode together and banked it out within like a half an hour.
Hey Josh, your
And
second mama has a
therein lies the red flag. It was done in a half an hour.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, like they should have had multiple takes. They should have had multiple runs, and we just didn't do it. So,
BC.
like,
We didn't treat it with respect.
exactly. And so, like, that was
Savage?
like
I was-
almost a decade ago. Holy crap!
Right.
Um,
Your second mama gave us the question. How long have you guys been friends? God,
Too damn long.
Okay.
Too long.
who are you
So,
asking to about what?
so here's the thing. That is actually a very loaded question, Ma.
Too long.
Because I've known these guys for a very long time. Savage, the one that's sitting here over exaggerating on something here. Him, and this one. These two are both godfathers to my son. So
I heard that.
I've known, I think of everybody in this very chat right now. The one I've known the longest is him.
It's gonna make me feel old, you dick.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You and I have been friends since college.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you are fucking old, fucking Rob. To be fair.
Fucking old
All right,
Rob.
time to break out the landing gear chain.
Anyways, I've
What's
known
so
so basically, if I were to go into an actual timeline of who I met over time, it was Rob. It was fucking Rob first. Then, believe it or not Aladar. Because after fucking Rob, there was actually Bees.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Bees, it was Aladar. After Aladar was TFA. After TFA was Blackbird. Well, no, wait.
Yeah.
That's where it gets.
You knew TFA before I met you.
But by a very heavy technicality, around the time I knew TFA, without really realizing it, I knew Savage too.
True.
Because at that time, we had one of those accounts where it was a burner account. We used them for separate reasons. And that's how he and I met. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he took notice of something and he chatted with me privately and went, "Did I ever give you a thumbnail with Lyle Convoy on it?" I'm like, "How would you know about that? I was the one that made it."
How do you know of these ancient texts, good sir? Yeah. And then for me, Savage was the one I knew the longest because literally Savage and I met when we were in an Xbox 360 gamer clan for Transformers Fall of Cybertron. We were in the COGs.
I feel
Damn.
PTSD. I feel
Me
PTSD.
too. Me too. That's actually where I started role playing in Transformers as well, because I actually was assigned the Combaticon squad in that group, and so I was actually known as Major Brawl 7 on Xbox for the longest time. And that's actually how I ended up loving the Combaticons as much as I did, because the original choice was actually Onslaught, and they're like, oh, they already have an Onslaught. I'm like, okay, well, fuck. I'll go with Brawl. That's my second choice. It's fine. But yeah, and then Savage was another officer in that clan at the time. And
Yeah,
then
I was under like 4 different names.
Mm-hmm. And that clan imploded. Like it just fell apart so quickly.
I mean, he's still around, just not under the same name.
Well, yeah, and also the person that like they gave like the prime, like the Autobot leadership to, she full on bailed with like
Also,
tremendously amounts of like members.
So basically, a ton of shit went down, and now it's barely there anymore.
It's a shadow of its former self.
So, Ma, there is one. I'm pretty sure I told you about this before, but it's funny you mention this, because there's one thing that the crew and anybody who is a member of the crew, they know what the motto is. It's we stand together.
The crew? Excuse you mean the family?
Yeah. You seem like you sound like a mafia.
Do I need to get out of the way? I might need to use you as a weapon in a minute.
Are we forgetting who I am?
First.
Anyways, so the point is, saying bro to the end, you have no idea how literal we take that. Like, we would throw hands for each other.
Sometimes
Not
at
like
each
that.
other.
Let's go.
Yay! You. Did you miss this? Did you miss this at all, Stewie?
Of course it did.
Okay.
And of course, now there's a bunch of stuff that only really me, Savage, Aladar, and Blackbird can really talk about. And TFA and Bees are just sitting there like, wow, this is completely different from what we get.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys will give me just one moment, I'm going to leave fucking Rob here to
run things.
be able to fill in for a couple minutes. I need to go check on my son.
Okay. Tell him we said hi.
Alright, now just set everything on fire while he's gone.
Hell no.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back.
Stop him from setting things on fire. He's gonna do it.
Unless I decree it as of second in command, so fuck you.
Stop him.
Hey,
Gross.
I ain't touching it.
Agree. Stop him. All right, sorry.
But yeah, Blackbird and I have a whole ass history. It's not just with Xbox either. I think there's also a couple of burner accounts that Josh has referred to as that I think you and I were also friends on as well.
Yes, because before the Great Purge on Facebook, we also role played on accounts that were specifically geared towards characters and shit. And then the Great Facebook Purge occurred, and that was like pretty much a heinous crime according to Zuckerberg. So you
make it sound like something out of Final Fantasy 13.
It was in the before times.
Right. What's that red Nerf gun you keep throwing up?
It's a Megatron.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
that's Migs.
Is that Megatron? Okay.
I was about to say,
it looks like a Nerf
Oh,
mask.
God.
That's what I guess.
it's a Nerf gun. It's like that's a Megatron toy. This is a Nerf gun.
No. It's like
I can
you're
now
just like-
officially say that gun actually has a kill count. It's killed a bug in here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, God damn it.
I was gonna say you'd be like, that's not a knife.
This is a knife. Yeah.
It's a bean.
That's not a weapon. This is a weapon.
It's a bean.
No. Hold on. Blackbird.
Ah.
Does this remind you of time in Mother Russia?
Oh, when Boris and I were in the bushes. Yes.
I miss those campfire things you would do.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, like I've also used some of that as well for my D&D campaigns actually, because there's plenty of times where they'll recruit NPCs, but then they also talk to other NPCs. So sometimes they do have to have like an interconnected like conversation, and I gotta swap like that with them. So
Hey, Rook, how you doing, buddy?
I was gonna say everything to like fucking like I have done like Mickey Mouse. I've done yeah.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
You are!
I usually make it where he's really demented too. He's like, "Oh, good, another property to add to my collection." Like it's just fucking insane. There is, anytime I voice a skeleton, it's basically somewhere between Skeletor and like basically Papyrus from Undertale. This, like that kind of shit.
You blundering boob!
There's anytime I voice a Dragonborn, it usually is really a lot of like gruff and that kind of growl, and I usually can't do it without having a cup of water next by, because it's doing all this right there, really digging into the deep like undertones, and it sucks talking like that for 5 minutes straight.
But that's the voice you used to give Brawl, so like.
Yep, exactly. I'm telling you, just about every voice that I had probably thrown at myself to do in those beginning days, I use for other shit now.
Is Brawl a ghost?
Does Brawl need to be a ghost? Ooh. Spooky cannon man.
So I want to see if something.
Goddamn underwear drawer. Huh? What?
I want to see if something still works the way it used to. Do you remember when there was the idea for the Rex and Rook show?
Oh God!
Oh
God! Oh God!
Hey,
Why would I know?
Hey, Rook.
Oh boy. What
Rook,
does he call that?
Do you need some high grade after that episode, or are you good?
I'm always with high grade. I don't ever need it. It's in my back pocket. It's over here right next to my other one. And that's just vodka. Don't worry about that one. I don't even drink it. At least on the. You can only You can only drink it on parts of the day of the week that's ending day. Okay, you can't drink it today. Shit. Never mind. You guys are good.
We used to have so much fun doing that.
Oh yeah, just going back and forth.
Now, see, what's super funny about that is the original plan for the Rex and Rook show, like an episode for it would premiere after the end of a season of EVO.
Mm-hmm.
So when season 3 ended, the only thing that happened in that episode was they had that look of utter shock on their face. They look at each other and they look right back at the camera and go, "What the fuck?"
There was so much shit planned.
And then there's a bunch of other things. But yeah, anyways, so
because also Rook only had 3 lines of dialogue in the actual thing, so he would just pop in the actual normal continuity. You had him very minimally in there, but he would always be in the post-credit shit. It was like the fucking Russian Deadpool out over here. Just keep popping in at the end.
Rook,
Comrade, you're still here. Why the fuck are you still here? The movie's over. Go home. What are you expecting? Some guy with an eye patch to come through? No, fuck all that. Go home. I'm in my pajamas. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go to bed. He's also turning Irish and Scottish. What the fuck? Anyway. He's dropping his accent and going into. He's going into his real accent. And that's how tired he is.
Rook, you're going.
You
You split the continuity. Stop.
I want to
I'll
know
talk
if you remember
however
this. 'cause
goddamn way I talk. If I want to go steal someone else's voice, I'll steal his voice too. Fuck him.
I want to know if you
What?
remember this real quick, because I know BC does. But just shit, I'm dead.
We need to just change the title of this episode to "Stories of the Past."
Fucking
Oh god, dude.
congratulations, you triggered a Vietnam War flashback. Oh,
Basically,
God,
so,
dude.
no. So listen. So basically, what had happened was we were writing season 3, and I killed off a slew of characters.
You read wedding. Yeah.
You
And
86
like,
to everyone.
I unceremoniously killed a bunch of motherfuckers off, and one of them was Skids.
Who I
Aladar
voiced.
was the voice of Skids.
Mm-hmm.
This was such a depressing moment where we were literally just voicing every single one of these characters dying. The way I chose to kill Skids was his entire lower half got blown apart. So he's literally crawling to safety, and then Galvatron's foot goes right on top of his head. And then
And he
he
squishes
steps
it.
on it. He squishes it. And initially, when I wrote it, there wasn't supposed to be anything past that. It was literally just supposed to be, okay, head went squish, he dead, move on. But for whatever reason, we were all literally like, again, it's me, Blackbird, and Aladar. Just reading through it real quick because that's how we tend to make sure things are flowing correctly, to make sure where we read it back to each other and go, well, wait, hang on, hold on, let's fix this real quick. So we were doing that. We went through that whole entire thing. TFA dropped down. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out later.
Said it. Looks like he might have just needed to go, from what it looked like.
Okay. That being
He
stated,
didn't feel like he was contributing.
so with that being stated, we get to the point where Skids is supposed to die. I do the line where I literally have Galvatron telling him shut up as he squishes the head. The moment I make the sound of the squish, what does this motherfucker do?
Fuck this shit, I'm dead.
He said that, and the three of us just started roaring in laughter.
And we needed it.
Like, that shit was so depressing, we needed it.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Back on
after
track
that,
with this,
so with that being stated,
back on track so no one else feels left out, because I feel bad.
yeah, let's move on and actually talk about something else real quick. So
we can all talk.
let's go ahead and
What's
talk.
everyone?
Let's go ahead and talk what was recently revealed with Reactivate.
I'm in on Starscream, that's it.
Well, unfortunately,
uh,
you're gonna have to get Bumblebee with him. So
I will sell that fucking bee.
yeah, well, if you sell that bee, just know if you end up liking him, that's gonna hurt for you.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to play the game when it comes out. To be honest.
Same. Yeah, I mean, like,
It's starting to look like obviously we haven't seen a lot of gameplay yet, and so I can't be like, oh, it looks good when we don't know what the hell it looks like. But the way that they've been describing it, the way that someone leaked some of the cutscenes that are going to be in the game as well. From what it looks like with the storyline, it does actually look pretty interesting. Like, it looks like everyone's kind of working together because it's either that or they die type of thing. But, Megatron's still trying to figure out how he's going to end up on top in the end of this. And you even have, a little storyline that follows Starscream, also still trying to be Starscream. So, like, it is, like, I don't know. It looks like it has all the right cues to be a promising game. If it is, like a co-op game, that would be so phenomenally fun.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that part. The alt modes and the actual characters themselves look phenomenal. I know everyone kind of shat on Bumblebee's model a bit because he's a bit skinny, but also this is a apocalypse. You aren't gonna have like a lot of armor, or at least if you are heavily armored, you're probably reserved for like special battles, and then you're probably told to go back inside and stay. So I'm excited.
On top of that, it's B. He's supposed to be thin and slim.
He's supposed to be like
He's
the
a
smallest
scout.
motherfucker on the team. Yeah, like he's not going to be
fucking
like,
stout.
I think everyone got used to his Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron.
He's a little bumblebee, short and stout.
Holy shit!
Wouldn't
it's
my
a
mom
wine,
be
baby.
so proud of me?
I think honestly, like the latest stuff we've had so far has really ruined the stigma of like what Bumblebee actually looked like, and like even like G1 and shit like that, where he's a very small and really, honestly, really skinny dude. Like he is minuscule, and as much as I love the new iterations of him, I think it's just they're so used to now seeing that version, that iteration of him, where he's either like kind of a lankier but still kind of bulky dude, or he's like kind of armored up like he is in the video games. That we have this new version, and no one knows how to handle it. So,
So
see.
Yes.
I don't mean to do this in slight importance to the crew chat, but crew chat now.
stop. I'll address it later.
That ain't
Ah.
good.
So, anyways, we're going on basically almost an hour and a half. Is there any other things we want to bring up real quick?
What's everyone playing lately?
I just finished playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I'm going back through Going Commando.
I'm home.
I haven't played any video games in a hot minute. And the only games I've ever played nowadays are just Pokemon. But even then, I can't remember the last time I even touched my Nintendo Switch to play Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. It's been at least a
Stewie,
month.
what you playing lately? Sorry.
what have I been playing lately? I've
Yeah.
gotten. Let's see. There's been Final Fantasy 14. Until recently, was playing a lot of Destiny 2. All the updates with what's been going on behind the scenes in Bungie, I had to kind of pull away from that because I was like, I got to make sure that they're not just screwing everybody over for no reason. I do still play Overwatch 2. Fun game, terrible product. Like, they do not support people right in that game. The game is fun and is fairly balanced, but the actual monetization is bullshit. It's worse than League of Legends because at least with League of Legends you can get skins for free. You can't even do that in Overwatch. Let's see here. Been playing a little off and on of actually Fortnite. Like actually really enjoyed the no build zone, the no build portion of it because it's a whole lot less like you don't have to figure out how to make things OSHA regulated to build a structure to protect yourself. You just fight,
OSHA regulated.
You're starting to fight somebody, and all of a sudden they build a 5-star hotel in front of you. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Anyway, I still play a lot of RTSs, so I've actually been getting a lot into the Total War series, more specifically Warhammer Total War, as well as also I still play some Age of Empires too. And shit, what other games? Oh yeah, also Baldur's Gate 3. Someone actually got me Baldur's Gate 3, and although my computer is crying the entire time, I get to actually play the game. It barely handles the graphics. Computer. It is having a problem when I play that game, but it is very fun.
Hope you don't crash.
It crashes a lot, but I play through. I make it through. I'm
your system.
Oh no, the computer,
I hope
the computer doesn't die, thankfully, but it thinks about it.
Okay.
But other than that, I believe one of my friends is trying to get me into playing golf with friends now, which is also a party game, but it's still kind of fun.
Oh god.
And then
God.
we
Oh,
actually
the
started
rage.
playing the new Super Mario Brothers. What's it called again? Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which is actually really fun. It's actually really difficult, surprisingly. It's because like they break a lot of the mold with their 2D platformers. It's really refreshing. So, other than that, I mean, I still play some Smash once in a while. Still play some Mario Kart, especially
Smashing.
Mario Kart's fun.
Smashing. Oh yes,
Smashing.
I actually do need to get the new DLC because my favorite character of all time in Mario Kart just got released, Funky Kong. So I will need to be getting that eventually too, because my boy.
BC, you were asking if there was anything else anyone needed to or wanted to bring up, like you were hoping to wrap the show up. Is everything good?
Yeah, just we've been chatting for a little bit. Figured it might be a good time to start
Reeling it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention one thing. As far as like I know hang on. I know what kind of games my ex-girlfriend's playing. Mind games.
No.
I didn't specify which one.
I was gonna make a Muscle Man reference, but I'm gonna fight against it. Just like, you guess who else?
What the hell's Muscle Man?
Guess who else plays those kind of games? Yeah, no.
What the fuck is Muscle Man?
Don't worry about
regular
it.
show. It's all good.
He doesn't. Hold on. He doesn't watch modern day TV.
Don't
worry
worry
about
about it.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're good. We're good.
You're not meant to know. Just put it.
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
You really are not. You are really not.
That outmode in my username right there, that's not a joke.
We treat it like a joke, but it's not.
But is there anything else anyone needs to bring up?
I pooted.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, he's been doing that since you've been gone.
Bees, I know you got to come back after I left. Stop trying to dethrone me, you son of a bitch. I'm the only one who's ever going to be the farting king on this show. I made a laptop scream live. You will never be able to top that.
And you top pooted and nearly killed someone.
That was not me.
Oh, we're back to denial?
But I did make a laptop scream live. You will never top that. Stop trying. I am the only one allowed to fart on this show. Got it?
Why does it only have to be you that gets to fart on the show?
Other direction.
Because I'm the one that does it the best.
And that's why we removed it.
I have people who can tell me that I can do it the best too.
Are you challenging me?
We're not going to a farting contest. Fuck no. Stop this now before I
Don't
blender.
do that, Ted. Don't do that to
Alright.
Chad. That's just.
I will put
no.
you both through a wood chipper.
Just no.
We will settle this offline.
We are all full grown ass adults.
Are we? Sure are as adults. We sure
Are
are.
we? There's one of us here that has the mind of a 4-year-old. Oh wait, you have to have the mind to begin with. But hold on, but it's just that fact.
We will settle this one offline, Bees, but stop it.
I was like, look, man, just because all of us have one brain cell and it's tied for getting up to third place, it's fighting. It's doing its best, dog. But come on, let it work just slightly and just kind of just no flatulence on the call. Come on now, guys.
Oh,
Why do I do that?
You have no idea how many times.
Where'd they go?
But having said that,
You have no idea how many times that has happened on this show, on a multiple occasion of, hey, guess what? I farted.
Oh no! Like, yeah, there's the episode where we were talking about the SDCC reveals. I'm just constantly just farting. I didn't announce I pooted. I just you guys also look at me. You're like, you are trying to replace Aladar. Why?
Y'all talking about this flatulence like you guys need like a young priest and an old priest over here. You got some exorcisms out of your
Sir?
digestive tract, dog.
Sir,
Holy shit.
Stewie.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you simply as this.
Ryan.
If it has any more power to it, his fart could turn Bruce Banner into the Hulk.
Or God forbid, if we were to
We have
if we were to
discovered
combine our
that this-
powers,
Welcome back, Josh. God.
I have the standing theory that if we were to combine our powers, we could open a black hole that could suck up
That's-
the entire multiverse.
What's
Hey,
your
guys.
combiner name going to be? Farticus? Like, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, no. No.
Hey guys, I feel like we need to do something. I feel like we need to do something real quick.
What?
Dun, 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 dun,
Why
dun,
am I-
dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da. Damn,
No, you won't make me. Yo, fucking shit.
He's not dead yet.
Oh, not
Time
yet?
to-
Okay,
time to check the kill.
you.
Oh, he's back.
You know, it's going to take a very long time, but
He'll send you to Jesus.
Listen, that doesn't work for me, alright? That works for Waspinator.
Oh, you think I'm bad?
But yeah. What?
He's trying to kill people. I'm entertaining a baby somehow.
Wonder Woman!
How is the baby?
Yeah, we know he's trying
I'm
to kill
pretty
people.
sure the baby just heard Aladar and just gave him the bird.
Bad JJ. So, if we are indeed to be wrapping things up, I must ask, what is the verdict of the Quintesson court? Did I pass?
We will be discussing that after the show.
Okay.
I'm not going to announce that
And you are
episode of. Come on now, you know how this works.
the council above high.
you are rushing shit here.
Well, I didn't know if we were wrapping up.
I don't know, man. I just work here.
I don't know, dude.
You're not even full time.
I'm not even here full time, man. I just show up whenever you guys call me.
And I'm just a
It's a
walking
blast to have you in,
at
though.
this point.
I'm just the intern, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Listen,
Seriously, though,
I'm just
Stewie,
the
it's a
monster
blast
of the
to have
week.
you
I
here.
don't know what's going on.
I get messaged about a link and I click and I'm here. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You got
You
summoned
see
from
a
the
link
bottom
and
of the
click.
deck.
I do. I'm a special
From the
something,
bar. Hold on. He got picked from the bottom of the deck. Motherfucker, we got you out of the ban list. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I come from the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
He's
What
like,
the fuck
have
are you on
I
now? I'm talking to him.
Oh, it's a cat fight now. BC and fucking Rob in a cat fight. Who's gonna win?
Have I
What the hell you want now? I'm busy over here with fucking Farticus over here. What the?
Why the hell are you guys all so
Anything
violent?
that goes.
Why the hell are you guys all so fucking violent?
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
Silence down there.
Bees, let me ask you honestly. Did you really forget how things went before you left?
Ah.
Finish him.
Unit laser. That was
I'm gonna ask this again. Why are you guys all so fucking violent?
Because it's
Wow.
just how we get along.
whack.
It's like a Looney Tunes joke. Right there.
I'm trying to do the fucking joke. I don't want this punching him, so fucking.
Dude, why does it feel like your hands are made of marshmallows?
Oh, hey, BC.
Alada, hit him.
It felt like someone threw a pillow at me.
Hit him.
You hit like a vegetarian, dude. Oh, hey, what's up, BC? And
There's a huge.
you will always love me.
Also, there's a huge delay before he. Before he even fucking punched, I saw pieces, and then just. There's a huge ass delay in this shit.
Throw Savage.
Ah!
Anyways,
Man,
so
he
we
just
shall
scrapes to
we
even
shall
go from one-
discuss
from one
whether or
abusive
not
relationship
Aladar is returning next week after the show. And speaking of after the show, let's go ahead and start wrapping it up.
What's next? What's the next topic?
Next topic is going to be on the importance of a support system.
Okay.
And herein lies the announcement I was dreading all night.
What?
Scrapyard is officially going to be going on hiatus for the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Now, obviously, if things change, I will let you guys know, but as it stands right now, my new job requires me to basically not only be at work earlier and work more hours, they are requiring me to work Saturdays. And this is going to go on for 3 weeks straight. So, whether I like it or not, I got to do it.
Yeah. Mandatory overtime.
Does it suck? Yes. Yes, it does. But
It's worth it.
the pay is going to be real nice. So, yeah, with that being stated, Savage, if you will.
First of all, that's for stealing my job. Secondly, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Scrapyard, number 87 of this absolute carnage, which wasn't really that carnageful if you fucking ask me. If you wish to talk about this week's topic, next week's topic, or last week's topic, week before's topic, I should now say, considering of last week, please consider leaving of such down in the comment section down below. But if you wish to speak in a much more safer environment on where you can easily speak of this kinds of talks, please join us down in the Discord community server, the Scrapyard server. The link of which will be in the description or in the pinned comment down below. And if you wish to watch more of this content, yes, I know I'm saying it for his channel, but please hit that like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Spread the love.
Yeah, honestly, love is what we all really need right now.
Yeah.
So since we're going on hiatus for the next 3 weeks, if anybody's got a quick plug, Beast, get up. if anybody's got a quick little plug, now's your chance.
I mean, I do use media reviews and other shit like that on my main channel, Aladar the Outmoded Autistic, and I do video game related stuff on Aladar the Outmoded Gamer. Check that out if you're interested.
I got nothing. Well, actually, if you guys do have interest in playing any sort of D&D or tabletop related stuff, I actually am an official DM that actually can get paid to do this kind of content on Start Playing Games. So I actually am running. I actually have a campaign available for people to join in. There's 6 slots available for people. It's a pirate-based adventure. So if you guys, if that's something you guys are interested in doing and getting some booty and not in that way, hit me up.
Impressive.
What if I wanted
Most
it
impressive.
Roll for it.
You're screwed.
I'm still working on Commander Week, so that's coming at some point. I'm
Stay
gonna
tuned.
try and get Commander Week out sometime within that 3-week hiatus, and I'm willing to kind of humor it. I'm willing to do a couple more theme weeks on top of it.
Also, if you want more content from myself or BC, check out Modanuva
Modanuva.
Productions.
Modanuva Productions is more than likely where, basically, if you always felt like something was missing, like I wasn't truly being me in any of my toy reviews, if you want raw, uncut BC, where you
Go
get
there.
nothing but exactly what flies out of his mouth, Modanuva is where you're going to want to go. That is where I go off the cuff as much as humanly possible.
It's glorious.
Well, according to some, it's glorious.
Anyone else got any plugs?
I got nothing.
I got that.
Savage?
I mean, I have a plug right here.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You smartass.
With that being said, guys, I've been BC. I'm fucking Ron.
I've been the Savage.
I've been Aladar.
I've been Flaming Bees.
Last time I
I have
checked,
more
I've
ones
been, and last time I checked, I've been Blackbird Prime.
And we will catch you guys
Soon.
whenever the hell the next episode's at.
In the future.
I'll be here whenever they call me next.